Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, hi, welcome in. Uh, my videos are a little all over the place sometimes because I talk so I've written down kind of what I've wanted to say, and hopefully it's not too all over the place. So, by the way, I've recorded this intro a little too many times. uh, I'm gonna be honest. So, but yeah, if you're here, hi, I'm really glad you found this, and let's get into it. I have a candle for the mood, calm, regulated, and yeah, the natural light from outside, very helpful. So, I wanted to start this series because I've learned a lot over the last year about anxiety, attachment, and not abandoning myself for other people. And I wish someone had talked about it in a way that felt human and not really clinical, I want to say. The reason why I'm making this series is for a long time, I thought anxiety might mean that like something was wrong with me. I thought I was too emotional, too attached, too much. And instead of listening to myself, I learned how to silence myself. And this series isn't about me being healed or fixed or done. It's about what I've learned and what I'm still learning. What self-abandonment looked like for me is, I didn't even realize I was doing it at first. And that's probably very common with a lot of people. For me personally, it looked like over-explaining my feelings, ignoring my intuition, staying quiet to keep the peace, and choosing potential over peace, and making myself feel smaller so someone else wouldn't leave. My anxiety wasn't random. It was my body saying, hey, this doesn't feel safe anymore. So, isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how things like happen like that? Yeah. So, a gentle way to reframe my anxiety is one of the biggest things that I've learned is my anxiety isn't an enemy. It's information. When I stopped trying to get rid of my anxiety and started listening to it, that's when a lot of things changed for me. And I realize my anxiety spikes when I'm not being honest with myself, when I'm waiting for someone else to choose me, and when I'm abandoning my own needs. What this series is and what it isn't. This isn't a series where I'm going to tell anyone what they should do. I'm not a therapist. I'm not an expert. I'm just someone who has sat on the floor crying, overthinking text, feeling like my chest was caving in, and then slowly learned how to come back to myself. What this series is about is coping with anxiety without shaming yourself, learning how to sit with discomfort, choosing yourself even when it feels lonely, and unlearning the idea that love should hurt to be real. And I think that's like the biggest thing is for me that in order for love to be real, I think it has to hurt. I feel like it has to be this weird way of just almost toxic isn't the right word, but almost like over dramatic, So what my future videos will be covering with this series is I want to talk about things like how I regulate my nervous system when my anxiety hits, what not like self-abandoning actually looks like day to day, and how to let go of people without hating them. It's a big one. It's really hard. And why peace can feel lonelier than chaos at first, and how to trust yourself again after emotional burnout. If any part of this resonates with you, you are not broken, you're not behind, you're not doing healing wrong. It's one thing that I struggle with is I always think that I'm like healing wrong and I'm not doing it right, and because I want to be perfect sometimes, and that's just I can't do that. So you're just learning how to come home to yourself, you know? And if you want to stick around, I'd love that. And if not, thank you for listening anyways. I'm going to do my normal closing that I do for my videos. I hope you are having a wonderful day, night, whenever you are seeing this. And remember that you are not alone. And yeah, take care, guys. Bye.